Hello everybody, this is Kesran Naduri and I'm making a video on tutorial video on Python Django. And if you're wondering what Python Django is Django is actually a web framework, a web backend framework written in the Python programming language, and it's a really useful framework. We start with the documentation. We go ahead and try to create a web application based on the MVC architecture using the Python Django framework. First of all, we start with opening a terminal window. After opening the terminal window, we create a new directory named Jilly. Now we're in the Jilly directory. Here, for installing the libraries we need for our web application, we use something called a virtual environment. A virtual environment is a tool that creates an isolated environment for you to install all the needed libraries for a single project. And another option it is that it's portable, so you can just copy every library of the project with the project when you want to copy the project. To do that, we use this command to create a virtual environment named venv. Now you see the virtual environment is being installed in the selected directory. It is really important to keep all the libraries separate, and the reason behind this, sometimes you need a project working with a different version of Django, so it can be a problem if you have just Django installed on your system from scratch, so it's not a good deal to do so. Now we have created the virtual environment. Let's see, yeah, that's the .venv there. Now to switch to the virtual environment, we run this command. It actually executes a file in the virtual environment folder that we created. This is the file. So now, as you can see, we're inside the virtual environment. So actually, anything we install when we're in this environment will be installed to just this environment and not on the whole system. In the next step, we use the pip command of Python package manager to install the Django framework actually, and pay attention, we only install the Django framework on this virtual environment and not on the whole system. We run the command. You see it's being downloaded and installed. Okay, so now the Django is installed. Next step, we're going to use the Django admin.py. Actually, we can write it down. It's a Django admin.py. It's a administration Python file used to administrate your project. And the command we want to use is the start project and Jilly, the name that we desire for our project. You see, now it has created another folder named Jilly, which is the main project folder. Okay, now if you want to see the tree structure of our project, we type in the tree command and we can see it, as you can see. The manage.py, as I said, is really important because we use that actually to manage our server and do changes, so we use it a lot. Now we have to run a command named make migrations. We type down Python manage.py make migrations, and it says no changes detected, but it's really necessary because I just ran the command a few moments ago and I made all the migrations. Now we use the same manage.py command to run a server on the background. So on a desired port, let's set the port to 8009, for example. Now you see the server is running on the port that's written down here. So we just type down and go through it. Yes, it worked. Congratulations on your first Django powered page. Next, start your first tab by running python.manage.py start app. And this is the debugging part. And now, yes, we're through our first web project, web application using the Django framework.